pooper. We ruin the forest and only the fluffiest can survive. This isn't a world for the weak. If you want to rule, you have to be the gosh darnest cutest and deadliest. That's all we know. That's all we have. Only taking root. Take on the mantle of a fluffy woodland animal faction and play with 1 to 6 players to rule the forest kingdom in the ultimate asymmetric game by fighting every other poop hole animal and be the first to 40 points. And it won't be easy. Loot comes with lots of doohickeys and whatchamacallits. And 80 screen pretty animal wooden warriors you've been darn tootin' for. Time to decide. Are you gonna control the forest or let other animals poop you out? Choose now and take root.
I forgot to turn my mic on, and then for seconds I didn't go live with audio. Yeah, sure did. Hey, look at that. I've almost got it right. Okay. Fix me. There we go. Alright. Am I live? Are we doing this shit? What's going on here? Let me see. Hold on, I'm about to freeze here for a second. Right. Should be on right now. And then this guy over here so I can see what's going on. Alright, can you hear me, Ed? Am I coming through? Alright. Sweet. Is that too much lo-fi beats? I can't tell if it's too loud. It's too loud in my ears, I can tell that. I enjoy the lo-fi beats. I think they might be a smidge too much. Okay. Yeah, alright. Is it better now? I dropped it quite a bit. Alright, cool. So, I want to start off tonight's building Navyshla with a little bit of thankfulness. I'd like to say that I'm going to say something sincere and profound, but I'm not. I'm going to be thankful for the fact that the supply chain errors that have kept Winking Owl boxed wine away from me for the last 3 weeks have at least temporarily alleviated, and I am drinking my favorite wine tonight. So tonight I am thankful for whatever got the fuck out of the way so that I could drink my favorite shitty wine tonight. Cheers, everybody. Alright. The second thing I was going to bring up tonight is this is going to begin a series of building Navyshlas that are going to be Bob Ross themed. We're going to be doing a bit of art programming here. I'm going to be doing the PCs for the table game, which the intent with that is to print them out and make them into handout art, but also like initiative trackers, etc. And then I'll be doing the art for the online players, and that will obviously be shown on stream. But before we get into that, the last Building Navyshla, Ed and I spoke about his new character Ben, which actually led to quite a bit of discussion about, I think the best word for it is the cosmology of Navyshla. It started, I think, a little bit with Dusty's discussion about creating an elemental character, the Manjin, who are sort of these hybrids of mortals and elemental forces that walk the earth and chronicle what is happening for their elemental sort of leadership. However you want to conceptualize that, that's still to be determined. But then we had Chris, who created a changeling, and he leaned heavily into the sort of folklore traditions of a changeling, which is a stolen baby that buries goblins or some sort of nefarious supernatural creature stole and then replaced with a fake baby. And this is throughout a lot. I mean, I think it's worldwide. This sort of supernatural baby stealing, replace the baby with a fake sort of mythology is I think most archetypal. And when Chris and I had that discussion, we talked about that Navyshla maybe doesn't have a Shadowfell and a Feywild like in standard vanilla D&D. Maybe it's just got one, and I really like that. So then Ed's character for the online game is a Shadow Manjin. That's not maybe necessarily the technical term, but and that created a whole nother layer. And so, wanting to kind of have an idea of what's out there, one of the things I didn't want to get into is this 90 different planes. I can do Planescape. The reason I don't want to do Planescape isn't because I don't, Planescape's not brilliant. Planescape is brilliant, but Planescape did it. It's done. And having a whole bunch of multiple pocket dimensions and everything, that's been done too. I sort of felt like it might be more fun to really focus on the material plane and keep any of that supernatural sort of where do you go from here stuff simpler. And so the cosmology of Navyshla, and I've got some art I'm working up right now. It's actually why I was late. I got kind of lost in doing some vector art. It's not ready for prime time. I'm not going to put it up on the screen or anything yet, but is having Navyshla that is sort of haloed by the elemental plane of existence, this sort of blanket plane, if you will, around Navyshla. Then there's this other wrapping, and it's a very thin magical wrapping. I'm not ready to reveal all that I've kind of decided for that yet. But then, just off of that, just maybe a skipping of a stone the wrong direction, or walking through a cracked mirror or whatever brings you into the shades, the shadows, the parabolum is sort of the word I'm working with right now. But that is this off dimension. And this is where the Fey folk live. This is where like all of the alien type creatures, the far, what vanilla D&D might call the far realm. All of that stuff is in this mirror of what's reality, but yet grotesquely off, just slightly. And that's not to say it's necessarily evil, but it's alien. It's different. It may look grotesque because it's different. It doesn't conform to standards. But then surrounding that shadow world is another elemental plane, which I'm kind of calling the entropy. Because the elements are sort of building blocks, and the entropy is tearing it apart. And it is also, if the elements are bringing things into being, or bringing things into knowledge, into knowing, into the light, so to speak, this is, as Ed was looking at it, as the world of the secrets, of the hidden, of the destructive, of perhaps the things that tear us apart, or keep us distant, keep us from connecting, things that we don't share. And so, and there's reasons to not share stuff. I don't want to get deep and philosophical. And we all have our core values and stuff that we put out in the world like that. Sorry, counseling. But the other part of it is that sort of that I want to know your secrets. Why does somebody want to know somebody else's secrets? Because secrets about another person are power. And so that's sort of where this is going. This sort of tear you apart by knowing about you kind of thing. So that's the cosmology. There's not going to be a heaven and hell. There's not going to be a far plane. There's not going to be, a Mechanus and an Archeron. And if there are devils and demons, they're going to be reskinned. They'll have come from the parabolum. They'll have come from another place, but we're not going to think of them as demons and devils and hellscapes and that. It's going to be this world that is a distorted mirror of our own. That for everything that is the creative impulse, this has the destructive impulse. Even if it is vital. Vitality is based in entropy, in tearing down and having new formations come up only to have torn down again. It's this sort of chaos. So although I don't want to get too much into a dyad with that either, because I think that could be problematic. But it is where I think the cosmology is going. Alright, so we have these two, and clearly one of them is copyrighted images here. I'm not going to be doing anything with this copyrighted image. I am using it solely as a reference for a babushka, so that when I draw the babushka on GimGam, I'll have some idea of how the folds work around a head. The one on the right is what I am a little more interested in using as the reference. I think particularly, zoom in here, particularly interested in this sort of sunken eye, this Peter Cushing like eyes here, Evacuate in a time of victory? I think you overestimate their chances. That's the kind of thing I'm looking at here. Love that. Alright, so getting this business started. So I'm gonna actually make those go debill now. Just a smidgety bit. Oh, yeah. Right. And we'll start like we normally do with the pencil and a little light blue. Reason we do the light blue I see all the other internet people. No, that's not why. The other internet people do it because it's smart. Because what we want is a color that is not going to be mistaken for any line art we do later. We aren't typically thinking about light blue when about outlining a body or a head in particular. Now, if I were drawing maybe some sort of sea folk creature, then maybe I would stay away from them. But I'm not. I ready back here. Alright, so here's the thing. Neck is gonna be really thin. Right? And then the shoulders are gonna be all the way up here. She's gonna sort of because the neck is gonna bend the weight of the head. I'm to use Chris's voice for GimGam. Chris, I'm old and I can't keep it up. So we have to start off with that, with the fact that she's old, and I have already sort of gone too far with this by giving linebacker shoulders. Make sure that there's a roll off here. Go back to that reference here. She's all bundled up in a parka. That's not helping me. She's got a t-shirt on, and I can see how her neck is kind of. It's not even there. I think that's my issue here. Get rid of some of this neck because it's covered in head because it's bent down so far. So let me grab an eraser here. Her neck, his shoulders. Now she's looking a little slighter. Right into her noggin. No neck at all. Let's see here. Then, one thing, Chris came over to my house yesterday and he said is not interested in too much like loose jowly. He wants the really thin look. She's emaciated. As far as, somebody aging. And boy, that's not the easiest thing to find reference photos on. So, and it's to find legged. So then I have no elder. When I say I've noticed with the elderly, I say people who are older than me. And now I'm noticing these things about me. Alright, so not liking right now. It's interacting drawing pad because it's signal. Super love sets that signal. Alright. That's what we're gonna start out with. I'm not bummed with that to begin with. Alright, so cartilage is missing on the nose here. On this woman here. This whole spot here, I can't see this very well, but that's all missing. So bumming me out a little bit because it feels like I'm working hard to lay a line down. I think my stylus nib is losing its juice here. Wish I knew how to get these. See if putting. You give me all these extra ones and I've never really known why I have extra ones. They don't seem to found much. What do I? Let's see. Maybe it's helping. Can't really tell. Now we had talked about doing sort of a Popeye, not as in the sailor, but like one eye wide open, one eye sort of half closed. And I'm not happy with options. Sorry. I don't seem to be able to get in here and color very much. I want to be known if I know Chris is busy currently, but later on seasons I was sort of high favor. Stupidly heavy, beady, long brows. Then to see. Yeah. A depth here. Just need to come just a smidge deep. As much as I actually liked those. Get rid of them. Because I really show this bit. Eyebrows can come. Still bite this pencil on a section here. See this hair. Second. Ah, that's a skull. So then this bit is the also. Right now it looks like she's looking down. I think I will make it very clearly she's looking. Hate comes in, I'll be hopefully it's trouble there. The way Chris described GimGam is not really a happy, not super into the idea of like slight smiley chin. That's fine. Sure. Shoulders up. But they need to fall away quickly. Hunching. Starting to get nice here. Let's see. Here she's got still skin stretched over. It's carrot. So sink. I had the depth of things with eye bags. That's the best. Eyelid. Sorta. Sure. Bag still. Okay. That. That's good. Phew. Something. Or no. Like, okay, this is going. That's one. First off, is I think I've got masculine face going. Second is I. Move that eyeball. 'Cause that's a little. And then eyeball. And when you pull back that much eyelid, shadow set up. That's right. Looking at. All right. Man. And then I think we're into should go black down. Okay. Alright, I don't hate it. We're getting there. I mean, this is still mostly about blocking color on, not blocking lines on. This isn't necessarily for perfects, you know, just get the basics on them. How does this thing? So I choose a slightly different color for this. All that time of the year, I'm covering it. Okay. So so since we know where her noggin is, we know it has to cover the noggin. So this one is sort of big that. Then it's kind of straight odd. So this part is like kind. Bits and bobbles and folds. Like things. Sleep. yeah, there's all these sort of stripy bits. It's like here. This is bunching out that kind of. And we have weeping shawl. Comes that. Okay. I feel like we're getting a bit of a GimGam. This bit is into. I don't know. Also, like the idea. I often short sheet this kind of stuff, like spend on it. So, kind of spend the whole time. That's right. On this. Navyshla. It's actually like the kind of stuff that makes me not getting into futziness with some raps. But it's also stuff that will should spend. Little higher up shoulders. Check this. It seems. Alright. Base a couple things just because they're dropping pain. Pain that's not guiding line. Chris said last. I could have a cloak. She. Alright. Herbs. Dude. One last bit I want to lock in and think about. Things. Basics of a GimGam. Now seems like the time where we would save. Yay. PC art. Table game. Game. So, let's... Oh! Did I turn off my camera? I must... Camera. Alright. Thank you. Oh. We're not sponsoring this show, but kind of sponsoring this show. Alright. Ugh, this is one of those times where I'm like... want to be done, but... drawing part... see that I... a couple more guidelines. Okay. Painting time. Do this thing. How's everybody doing tonight? What are folks doing while they're listening to me yak draw? It's a Wednesday night. Oh, Ed is farming. The sea farming? Is that the sea farming game? Let's see. It said. It's my guild. Ski. Start with 8. No, I don't want to though. It's too big. Start. I think it's too dark. It's too bright. But finally gonna use a paintbrush instead of a pencil. And I'm gonna take this moment to read this. Such a creepy naming. Brush. Fun of layers. I can up the sun and then slowly. But I have found just don't think that way. Oh, and the ain't going. I did not have, but I could. Pale gray blue. I will keep checking to see if it pops in. Alright. First layer's down. Now I like to do eyes. This is sort of what I do. I like, it's not weird actually. Think about it, but I like to do eyes in like, wait, it gives them a messiness that they might not otherwise have. And as I remove it shine. Plus, kind of like the idea of giving her sort of this eye, which will be added by giving film to it. So now I'm going to add white back into this base and add shadow top where the lid would be shading the eye. Which adds depth to the eye. Alright, now, add like a grayish blue. Some color. Back. Hit back. Or this photo. I typically draw eyes with like heavy eyelashes and lots of color and vitality. Tapped out. Yeah, that's what we win. That is not pop-eyed enough. I have an issue. So, I shall do instead grab the eye. Shrink it. And I'm going to select. Actually, with the blue. It's too much ruby. There we go. such a small. That's right. Showing. That's the eye we wanted. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, I'm gonna make it creepier later for sure, but right. Am I so sort of brush here? Yeah, I do. Showing. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna put this one on top. Yeah, see, now we're getting an idea. I want to take the opacity way down on that, and I'm gonna remember to always paint on this layer. So I'm gonna lock this one. Oh, hopefully I can't paint on it. So that it reminds me to paint on this one. Alright, I like this color here. Sort of thin-lipped look here. So I'm gonna take my opacity back up. Up. Oh, much too much. She's not an aging harlot. Right. It's getting there. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. A long way to go on this. I'll probably be on here for a while tonight. I probably also got to get done in one go. Ah, hey, thanks for stopping by. This is a great one to fall asleep to. I'm drawing. The Bob Ross episode. Easily fall right to sleep. locking in color. Right. Variant, the right gradients. Yeah, the one eye is pretty creepy, especially if I drop this one out. Wah! And right now, that one eye looks like that black bit over it's the eyebrow, but it isn't. Okay. Closed. And then maybe. Oh no, I should. Find. Edit. I'm not. Can't. But layer. Alright, cool. Move it. Oh, because it's locked. Okay. Now I can. Alright, so line drawing should go to the unlock. This is gonna be name. Vecna and Xanathar got busy. Yeah. Yeah. All taut, wrinkly ass skin on, which is sort of an interesting juxtaposition in and of itself. And eyeballs, you know. Alright. Favorite brushes is brush. Does hair. Eyebrows. So just yeah, okay. Just a base coat. It's white. Kind of see where it takes a little bit as I put this white layer. It'll start creating flyaway hairs. If I do that, then I go and I grab this silvery color here, add it in. Now it's going to create highlights where her eyebrows are. Now the reason we have eyebrows is to shade our eyes. So I have to create a little shade too. Add black, but I'm going to back the opacity way down. This does do. Kind of think of this if you paint minis. Kind of think of this as dry brushing. Normally when you're dry brushing, you're using light color and kind of you're trying to pull highlights out with it. In this case, you're trying to get the back of the stroke to create a shadow underneath it. Sorry, my pause there was because I don't like the shape of the eyebrow. I want a little less worried look and a little more Chris has not played her as worried. Actually more chaos. I think I'm gonna start with the silver. Might actually be suited. Highlight. So I start. That's a confidence, and I'm used to be perceived as evil. I was going for. And let's back up, and now I'm gonna back this size up. Way back the opacity. Sort of shadow. Also. Fly away. There we go. Yeah, I'm not down with that. I'm not down on that at all. But I get it is solo art night. It is draw the characters night. There we go. Okay, now going back to skin and eyes. It's bothering me that this is so harsh. I think I will add more to that. So any astray unlocked up or which I'm following on that one. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna put that on for a second just so I can lock in color. Brush. Oh no, I didn't. I haven't done it in. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, going back to my crazy second floor unlocked, unsecured door that I could have walked out 16 feet on a concrete. Yeah, no, I haven't had any inspections. God, that was crazy though. God, I can't believe that was like. And I'm standing next to the dude, and he's like, "Yeah, we should probably do something about that." I'm like, "You think?" Because they're all worried that we'll knock them for the value on that. No, not the building's fault. You're an idiot. You should seal that door. It doesn't diminish the value. Trick with noses, I find. Other people might have a different draw regular, might have a different, but I think nose not drawing the nose, it's drawing the shadows of nose. That's what you should do. That's not the easiest thing to learn to do. But the idea of how a nose sits in the face. So it's all about light and shadow. So getting noses right really is one of the things of learning shadow. Also be patient, going alright, I'm just slapping color on right now, and I'm gonna put that in and then back on. That's what's gonna happen, is this all this detail that's going on, like blocky detail, gonna get smoothed out, and then new detail is gonna be run over the smoothed out parts. Sort of iterative process. I can't do the one until I do. It's true of me. Oh, right now I'm just trying to figure out where fine should be. I did them in blue to get a good idea. Kind of in brown, but because I laid down the base coat of that sort of very pale peachy color, that's here. I can smear it in and draw it again with sharper white brown line to show highlights and shadow. But until I kind of get blocks in, then I have much to work with as far as color line. Let's see. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. We're like a tabletop virtual gaming community. We're also building our own sort of homebrew world together as a group. And tonight we're doing a little art to support that. Let's see. Sort of started off with like a frowny kind of thing with her, but I'm thinking sneer would be. Here's what I'm talking about: shadow. Draw where the nose is, draw under to show how shadow flex. Yeah, height and elevation of the topography of the face. Art to describe that. Here, actually just trying dips and valleys, sort of. I saw on our model face, mostly getting obscured by shadow. They're there, and I can keep adding highlights where I want them after. Here's where just something as I see it. Oh, it's what people see, don't see, and not to see. It's just this tiny shadow that's line, and it's that little bit of shadow makes the hair look like it's really that it's away from its in the way. I can it's real. It's the verisimilitude of it. So colors is Shaw gonna be? I don't know. If Chris is in the stream, he should pipe in with that information. That would be helpful. I think he had said that she would choose most, like for her cloak and whatnot, that she would be choosing neutral colors because she doesn't like drawing attention to herself in public. So, suspect. I'm feeling like I might use an olive green. Alright, I'm gonna turn the line drawing off and see where we're at. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Getting there. It's starting to look like a drawing anyway, or a painting. So. Let's get that other eye in. It's time. Make sure I can. Should be a little darker. Some of the skin tone here. Sure that man, been so long. That eye color. Have it nice. Actually, shadow there nose. Oh, I'm doing this on the wrong. Gotta read that. Oh no, that's okay. Skinning out. Skinning. size too small. There we go. That makes sense. Let's go back. Close first. Same. And I want the eyebrow to like hang out past the face. So that means I need the that's getting a little bit of what we're going for. Alright. Makes me want to add a little depth of Alright. I think we're getting a bit of a GimGam. I like the deviations from the line. She looks just a smidge bit. I know Chris isn't intending her straight up. She's not supposed to be. Alright. Well, sort of to Ron's question, I'm about ready to couple. Piece part of I mean, there's actually a lot. But we are getting definite, right? Like, going. But I want to do some hair, and I want to get that shawl, so that I can start thinking about how shading is gonna work. Problem is, it's like, I don't. Adding nothing. Why is there? All right. Said olive green. Cool. Then we're gonna blob it down. Very important that right now I don't lift my brush. The minute I lift my brush here, it will think I'm adding a second layer and everything will get darker. I will add sort of layered effect. Now, just trying to not sort of layered effect. No. Hey, Chris Jones, what's happening? How you feeling, man? Racked, coughing. Oh no. Goes around, man. That's what it does. able to trace it back that easily. For sure, Z's, you know where you got it. It's your first time. Haven't had it yet. Sure, it's stepsons are the worst. Yeah, stepsons. I don't know. Alright, now let's add just a smidge bit darker. That's not dark. Looks like your mom, Percy. I get it. Like there was lots of snow you were dealing with today. So at the beginning of the program, I said I'd be doing this, and I'll be doing it for all of the characters. So we're starting with the table game right now, then we will move on to the stream game. So I'll be able to hang out and tell me what it is you want with your character. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. Build a little. Spending way more time. Thought I would, but I guess I really should have. Gonna happen. Thanks, Chris. Is the olive green work for you for the cloak color? Ooh. This is not. I didn't want her to be actually sad. I was actually trying to create a little bit of malice or menace there, and I'm a little bummed with. I created not enough shadow on the eyes, I think, but I do like the thoughtfulness that it's. Man, I have got. Well, as I go on with these things, I less and less. Starting to concentrate on. Let's see. Also, it might be running out of. guess too, so might be out. I worked all day. Sort of Enya light music. All right. Feel. I am gonna do maybe 2 more things with it. Probably. Start getting sloppy. Just start rushing just to get stuff. So one of the things I want to get done is that. said earlier. Tail and back in. Draw it out because I want to know then that will erase that deep. Again. Sort of smooth some of this out. I have smoothed things out too much in the past. That really uninspiring. Can't leave it. So it's shaded. The stop because I'm starting to. Stream. Lost with the hair, so it's really shadowing. Shading. Some of the had kind of got to eventually. I think what I had said earlier too is get this color. shadowy. But I will probably work on this in my leisure time. Next week, this one done. So that would should just be start. Alright. At least we're getting the shading right. Alright, saved. And thanks for hanging out with me tonight, y'all. It was really so many got by. You know, lo-fi beats and smart. But I guess next time we'll be live broadcasting. We'll be on Sunday evening at 6:30ish Central Standard Time. Yep, still standard. And no, it'll be Central Daylight at that point. But playing Call of Cthulhu Masks of Unarlet Hotep. After a bit of a hiatus, we'll be back to that, picking up where we left them in Egypt. So until then, roll some dice, play some games, give your time and treasure to some causes that are meaningful. Have a good one, y'all.